It's got to go, son. It's got to go big. It's got to go big! Carlton! We're losing the shape. Tony! Do I not like that? So go.
There are certain advantages in being the former manager of the England football team. The Morning Post is friendly, the critics have discovered new targets, and the world's no longer full of unwanted advice. You could easily believe that Graham Taylor's enjoying the relief of retirement, and you'd be wrong.
No, I'm not relieved that I'm out of it. For the very first time in my professional career, I haven't achieved what I set out to do. And that hurts. I mean, I know there's a lot of hassle that goes with the job, but I'd much rather still be in it with all of that hassle and be going to the World Cup.
When the campaign began, it seemed nothing could keep Taylor from the World Cup finals. He'd come through some bad days and savage headlines, but now his team was settled and confident. There was pressure as they walked out to face Norway at Wembley, but there was also fervent support. As ever, England expected.
To most people, you have got the top job. You are responsible, for better or for worse, for England's success or otherwise. Now, all of the problems that go with that, they're not interested. It's results orientated. It's never been an easy job for anyone. Some people would describe it as an impossible job. After this game, there are still 9 qualifying matches. People won't see it that way. It's all, you know, if we win, we've qualified. If we lose, get Taylor. You've got to be mentally tough in this job. And I can well understand how national managers are brought down. And I don't intend that to happen to me.
Turkey were overcome at Wembley. But Alan Shearer's goal was almost his last contribution to the cause. Crippling injuries deprived England of both Shearer and the captain, Stuart Pearce. The backroom team prepared for the visit of San Marino. They'd worked for the last 4 England managers and understood, far better than most, the nature of Taylor's job.
And it is almost an impossible job. You know, the expectations have always been high, but they rise all the time. We're always expected to do very well. We're always expected to win everything. Well, it isn't like that, is it? You know, there aren't too many dummies in terms of teams around the world scene now.
San Marino should have been dummies, but after 45 minutes, even they were provoking some bizarre excuses.
Just listen to the crowd, and in all honesty, when 51,000 people pay top prices for a match like this, they're entitled to show their opinion.
They're going to get at all of us, aren't they, unless we score goals. So it's as simple as that. People's judgment will all be based on how many goals were scored. They'll not look at how you played.
I haven't heard an England player jeered at Wembley for a long time like John Barnes has been here.
Hey, you're talking about another human being, so just watch your language, all right? I tell you, they're hammering him, aren't they? You know, I tell you what, It does show the influence of newspapers, though, with these, with the Daily Mirror articles and the Sun article on him. Fucking hell, Paul. The deliveries have been poor. You see, our crossing has been poor. Our service from our restarts has not been up to standard. See, the thing is taking Gascoigne off at this stage. Fucking hell.
I know. It's a bold decision.
Crucified that.
It's a bold decision. I wouldn't. I mean, that's what we are accusing Lazio doing. I mean,
yeah, but having said that, are we frightened of that?
Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about it, but I mean, he's trying to do what he wants.
Yes, right. You're in. Right, we're in. Yes. John Barnes. Carlton. What was he doing in the fucking box? Didn't we tell him to hold the middle of the pitch? Hey? Yes! Adams. 6. Gascoigne, in my opinion, is unhappy. And that's what happens to a lot of lads that go abroad. And he's trapped in it somehow, isn't he? He's trapped in it.
He's like a lead violinist and they need a little bit of pampering. And Lazio, that they've taken a talent who's unique and they're trying to make him conform.
England defeated Turkey with a goal from their most gifted player. But they knew that Holland would offer them far greater problems. It began so well at Wembley, as the much-abused Barnes helped them establish a 2-goal lead. But then the problems began. Bergkamp, one of the world's most expensive footballers, scored a goal to match his status. Gascoigne's cheekbone was shattered by a flying elbow as the tide began to turn. Des Walker, drained of form and confidence, hauled down his man on the brink of the area. The offence was efficiently punished. Taylor's luck was running out, and stern reality was crowding in. For all their problems, England arrived in Poland still unbeaten. But the real tests were now at hand. 2 away games within 5 days, and the nation as demanding as ever.
We're here to do a job, and I'm sure the people back home, you know, will expect us to sort of come away with the results that get us into the United States. And I need to speak to Gascoigne about this mask. I think Lazio are insisting he wears the mask. I think it's to do with their insurance, so somebody's been telling me back there that they've allowed him to play. The insurance will cover him if he gets another knock, but only if he's got the mask on.
You have to whistle a match of the year. Look at his face, he'll whistle.
Come on, guys,
I need you to. There you can. Look at his face, isn't
Do you reckon this holds then? 60? 60,000, would you reckon?
More, I would have said so, with the seating arrangement. I mean, they're only plank seats, aren't they?
Yeah.
Get out of this. Come in.
Lazio just want to know whether you've got to wear your mask. Don't wear it in training, but wear it in a game, eh? Eh? Decent surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you playing this?
Nah. I think you've had too many Mars bars this fucking week.
Oh, no. Come on, boss, players, man.
Nah, fuck you, you're lucky to be here, son.
Please, players, let me play that. Let me play the other lad.
No, you're lucky to be here. You've got good feet, but you've got a fucked up knee, fucked up brain and a fucked up belly.
Tony Dorigo is coming in for Martin Keown, and Teddy Sheringham is coming in for Les Ferdinand. Otherwise, the team is the same as we played against Holland. What we want there is a similar, if not a better performance with the right kind of result. Phil just warms people up, and then we'll get ourselves into our 2 groups again and make sure then we come the usual kind of routine that we have. OK, well done, Ted.
played in Poland the last time when we had to qualify for the European Championship. You gave 2 players their debut. Now you're giving another one a debut. You're obviously a brave manager, aren't you?
Well, let me go back to
You've got two kinds of reporters. Well, you've got many kinds of reporters, but you've got reporters out that really basically are looking in the main to report on the game and things. Then you've got other reporters who are looking for stories. Unfortunately, people see things or read things and they assume that is actually the mood of everything. What is important is that the players and myself know exactly what the mood is.
How do you see Des Walker's present form, and how do you think it's affected him?
Well, I mean, I look at what a player does for you over a period of time, and I can count probably on one hand the mistakes that Des has made whilst I've been in charge of the national side.
Do we have a situation here and later in Oslo where the result is the be-all and end-all, really?
Of course, at this moment, I think it's impossible that we will sort of lose both games, because that's an attitude of mind that you've got to have in your players. But I'm a realist. I don't predict. You never predict. You can't predict. So as long as, you know, that we just clarify that and that we know what we're aiming on.
So you regard it as unthinkable rather than impossible?
Yeah, I think, yes. I wish I'd said that, John, now. Yeah, it's unthinkable, yeah. Good save, son. Yeah. Nigel first. Wait for the whistle. Another 33-1 job. Oh. Martin.
No, oh no! 1 to 5 on, Martin.
1 to 5 on. Yes, Martin. So what you've got to do, you've got to take every ounce out of the game. And if you're into the penalty box, that has to bring you down. It brings you down. There are certain things that don't change. Until they change the laws of the game, restart set pieces will always win and lose games. And you'll ignore them at your peril. You know yourself sometimes the attention that you either pay or don't pay. Don't think, you know, that other footballers are any different than you in other countries. Some of their attention span is even less than yours. I can't believe that, but it is. Where's our supporters then?
There. There's a bit
that group there.
A little bit before there.
What's his mask? He's forgot his mask.
He's forgot his mask, yeah. Freddie's forgot his mask. Once they cross that touchline, they really are on their own. What we don't want is to be caught quick break. Oh, fucking hell, we are in trouble. Fuck me.
Fucking guys are falling down there. Inch is telling him there.
Not strong enough on the ball. What a run that was. Who is it? Ince? That's Ince out for the Norway game. I didn't see it. That's Ince out for the Norway game. I said to him before, nothing stupid. Hey?
I think Carlton started it.
Carlton!
Hey! Settle it down! Settle it down!
Stay there, Carlton. Stay there, Carlton. Oh, fucking... Do I not like that? So goal. What a fucking ball. What a ball from Des to Barnes and then Barnes. What a fucking... It's our possession. It's from our free kick. We've come square and ball in here. Des and Barnes are going to think, hey. Fucking ball, eh? You talk till you're fucking blue in the face, don't you? Come on, come on. Bigger, bigger. We've done that. Fucking! Can we not knock it?
Tony! Tony!
We've done everything that we tell them not to do. We've done everything that we tell you not to do. You're all right. You're all right. There's no need to knock it first time, was there? There was no need to touch it for, you know, did you think it was necessary to kick it first time?
No.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest ball back from Des neither. Who is it?
He's done his shin like.
Tuffy in there. I think Tuffy in there to pass the ball. Tuffy in there to pass the ball.
If he's coming off, straight swap.
Yeah.
So then again, it's Righty. It's made for Righty to come and score, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? It's made for Righty to come and score off the bench.
If you put Nigel on, you've got no width. If you bring Barnsley off for Righty.
Although I'm saying now, they'll put Platty back in for Carlton Palmer into central midfield. I know he won't always hold it, but you know what I mean? They'll put him back in there and just bring Carlton off for now, eh? Leave Ince on. That's the goal that we want. I put you on, and I want Platty, tell Platty I'm going to take Carlton Palmer off. Platty central midfield. They'll still get forward. Do you see what I mean? Go on, play. I'm going to take Carlton off. All right?
Righty.
16, and we want 4 off. Come on, quality, quality. In and out, there's only 2 in the box. You're in, Righty. Yes!
Come on!
And in the first half, I mean, I think we've run around like headless chickens in the first half. I believe that it's right and proper that you face people what I call eyeball to eyeball. I believe that you shouldn't be second best, but I don't believe that you should ever start a war. We drew at home to Norway. We are looking for the win, but we're certainly not looking to be beaten. Now what we've got to do, we've got to go to Norway and, if at all possible, win that game. Because then we've beat them over our 2-game series, because we've won and drawn. What we mustn't do against Norway is lose to them.
After the draw with Poland, England travelled to Oslo. They carried the nation's fading hopes, but they also carried the usual depressing cargo of injuries.
Well, if we can come on to the more serious ones, then followed by the running repairs. Our continuing one is Les Ferdinand, as you know, with his condition rather than injury. It's just this problem which was confirmed by scan. But he's making good progress each day, as I said to you last night. And I think today, with your sort of approval, he should join in and see how he manages, because, you know, we really got to know, haven't we?
Yeah.
So make or break one with that.
You mentioned yesterday you'd had a word with him.
Yeah, he's happy. He's happy to do that, to see how he is. Otherwise, we're just going to go on seeing each day, and the match is Wednesday, 2 days' time. So he's happy to join in today. Then we've got young Ian Wright, who played perfectly well, 20 minutes without any trouble, and after the game was, you know, no pain, and was a bit euphoric, of course. And then yesterday, when we got here, was unable to train, so the foot was very painful. And we'll have to see. I think today's sort of the day you got in mind would be suitable, though. Having a resting day and a massage and swim, it might produce a better foot by this evening.
Great fucking
Well done, Andy Simpson.
Fred. You ask him to put some music on.
It's an opening line, isn't it?
Once we'd played Poland, we're flying on to Norway the next day. And people are already wanting to know what your team is for Norway. But that's not good enough, really, for the media, because it's a story every day. And what I did in the first day, certainly, was to tell them the truth and say, look, I can't help you, I haven't got a story for you today. Now, that opens up speculation, and you've got to let them speculate.
Does it represent a change to what we had for the Poland game?
Well, the team's in my mind, yes. I think it's something that probably Paul will eventually, or hopefully, come to terms with, that as well as all the training that goes on, It's how you feed and how you refuel yourself, let's say, between training.
Diet Bradley. Diet Bradley. Give me a Remy late.
Some people, in fact, perhaps in this room, there may be people that think that he should be out but won't say it. You know.
$117 different pastas. Is that right? Yeah. You big spaghetti. I'm not had the sandwich once in Italy.
Yeah?
Not once.
You haven't had it once?
It's not a menu. Very rarely. It's not a menu, very rarely.
It's not on the menu?
No. You've got a restaurant. It's a stout. It's bread stout. Of course it's stout. I've got yum, it's stout. Bread fresh. It's not fresh. It's fresh like it. The underpants what you had on yesterday. Yo, what is that? Yo, is it, man? These underpants is fresher than my mouth. Is that the living lick or what? It's the bomber Clark.
I will be making changes to the team.
What do you think of that, then, Craig?
Norway are a very methodical team with a very methodical manager. They'll be expecting us to play one way, but for this game, I will be changing the formation.
Very interesting, I must say.
We will be playing with 3 at the back, pushing people forward to attack them, and with Ferdinand and Sheringham at front, I expect us to cause them a lot of problems. There's been speculation about Gascoigne playing or not. He's always been playing in my mind, because whether he's 13 stone or 10 stone, the Norwegian players are in awe of him.
Fucking Paul, come on! Hey! Fucking hit the space in there!
Don't blame him!
No. It's only got to be hit. It's just in there for them twice.
Hey, Paul! Come on, get your head up!
Go, Les! Hit Les! Hit Les over the top!
In the channel!
Fucking hell! Les, demand it! All it is one, he's got his area to go. Tell him, Les! That's well, you tell him! They perhaps can't see you! I can let them know!
One pass earlier!
I'm unhappy with the movement of the front players, all right? Hey, I'm unhappy with the movement of the front 2 players. Yes, we are, yeah. You're not playing the ball at all. I mean, where's Gascoigne? Where is Gascoigne?
Come on, Dazza!
Come on, Paul! Come on, Paul! The referee! Watch it! Watch, he's taking it!
Stand up, stand up!
That's in. Went to fucking sleep, didn't we?
How many?
Hey, we went to fucking sleep though, didn't we? Hey, how can you go to sleep and turn your back like that? Hey, hey. Fucking hell. Hey, it's terrible.
That's what he's in the fucking side
You're in the
for.
side to deliver, pal. Look here, look over there.
Hold him up. He's picking the runner.
We're in trouble here. He's gone now. Hey, he's put him up the near post, hasn't he?
Got it, up the near part, over the top of it.
Ball from over there. Hey.
Straight from right over there.
Now then. Now then. Now this is a test, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a real test.
This is a real test. Nigel! Just get yourself stripped, son. Just sit in here with me whilst you are doing that. All we're just going to do is let Lee come left back. We still want him moving on, do you see what I mean? So we're going to take Des off, and we're going to come into what looks, you know, like a back four with Pally and thing. And we want Gascoigne to be pushed as far forward as we can, tell him. Get up and play like he did against us in that forward line, tell him. You see what I mean? And then you can just get in behind those two and just play from there as you see it. Do you see? All right?
Left-hand side on?
No. What I'm saying is that if you can just play in behind Wright and Ferdinand, you see what I mean? And then just go play your game and play as you see it from there. And get Gascoigne out of the way into forward position so he can get wide and what have you. All right?
Go!
On you go, Nige. All the best, son.
Push up! Push up!
Absolutely knackered, isn't he? Hey? That's his absolutely knackered, isn't it? Gaza.
Your team selection, I think, surprised many people.
Do you regret 2-1-2, 1-2?
Graham, how upset were you by that?
I'd even given the satisfaction of a rollick. That's a question you'll have to put to my employers.
It's Norway 2, England 0.
On reflection, having made those changes, I didn't give myself enough time to work with the team on the training pitch before the game, and then on the night the players didn't perform.
England absolutely down and out, devastated and defeated.
Norway was miserable, and the summer tour was no better. Defeat by the USA was the lowest point and provoked hysterical demands for Taylor's head. 3 months on, and the manager was a lonely, vulnerable figure as he travelled to southern Spain for an uncomfortable meeting.
Fitness and form permitting, I shall bring Stuart Pearce back into the squad, and also I shall make him captain. And it's very important to me, therefore, that I speak to David Platt face to face. It's a wonderful thing being captain of your country at any sport. And it's easy to give it to people, but it's never so easy to take it away from them.
Don't break down and start crying, for God's sake. I've got enough of that at the moment, tears all around the place. So we'll do that and take it from there. You okay with that?
Yeah, I think from my point of view, like I said, I wanted it, you know, and it's nice to have had it, but I think in terms of the morale of the squad, it's probably the right thing to do. I mean,
yeah. And I say at least what it does do, because I'll get asked that question, and I'll be able to say, yes, Stuart is back in.
No, it's important for me to know as well, so that I can handle that question when it comes at me, because it will come at me as well.
Well, you never know which angle they're going to take, can you? So, there we are. We could go have a game with those kids now, too. Kick back.
Who was the number 2 in the Sampdoria side? Number 2.
Number 2, Manini.
Manini. I mean, I would be the first to say, as I've said so many times, we got everything awfully wrong against Norway. Now, you can, at club level, if you get a game where, for any reason, everything goes wrong, 3 days later, you've got an opportunity to put it right. And really, our opportunity to put it right at the World Cup level after Norway is in September against Poland. And you do have bad days. Managers have bad days, and players have bad days. Sometimes one rescues the other. Other times you sink together on that particular day because neither of you get it right. Whether England gave the game to the world or not is now irrespective. It doesn't belong just to England. It's a world game. And it's wrong for us to assume that everything that we do in our country is right, that we should have our own way. There are 160-odd countries are affiliated to FIFA. And the game, whether we gave it to the world or not, the game belongs to them all.
You're obviously a brave manager.
Can we not knock it?
As England prepared to play Poland, the critics were striking their target.
I sometimes feel that she'll be saying to me, like any mum would say, "You're okay, you're fine, remember we love you." And, you know, I always feel it's the hurt in her, you know. I think she feels so much hurt about it all, and it is difficult. Now, that's not to say that you're not strong enough to know that this goes with the job and that they're not strong enough to know. I think the first thing is to recognise that there is a stress factor about it all. I mean, I sweat a lot in the, you know, I'm waking up with the usual pyjamas wet through.
Sorry, Tony. I've never been in the airport run, though. He's fucking come out and gone in. He's going centre again. I have to trust myself. 1-0. Going centre to the goal. Shut it. Just get cut out by the fucking airport, man. You wouldn't get cut out.
Where am I going to?
We're going there, slapping it. David, look. Oh, great run. Oh, go on, chip him!
That's shit, Phil.
Hello, play.
So what we're actually looking at, we're not just going through the motions, we're looking for good quality work, eh? Don't lose the ball to the first defender. The side that we're playing on Wednesday struggles against crosses. You've got to get your crosses in. If you're attempting to get them in and you're losing it to your first defender all of the time, we're not going to give ourselves the best chance to win the game. So let's get some quality work in this now. OK, Phil. Just hit your space, hit your space. Well done, excellent. Just hit the space, they'll get there. That's it. And she comes, up she comes. Well done, and back in again, and finish, Merce. Good lad. That's better, we've got some quality to it now. Dave, cameras are here. Cameras are here. Every team selection has a risk element to it. But I wouldn't be putting Paul Gascoigne in if I didn't think he justified his place. In every one of my selections, there's not only a risk, but there's a responsibility, because my teams have to play. Your selections never carry that risk and never carry that responsibility.
We can't get Catherine. Can you hear Catherine? This is England's 700th. This is England's 700th international, and few could have been more important. The team knows it has to win to safeguard their chances of reaching the World Cup finals, as well as the future of manager Graham Taylor. Mark Suster, Sky News.
With the ball stupidly. But in that final third, Les, today, I'm going to be quite nice to you. But tomorrow, I'm going to fucking kick you up the arse. What I do want you to do, I want you to hurt him.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
I feel I'm buzzing.
Free kicks, for, against. Let's just have a look at them. Free kicks for, then. I don't mind one touch. I don't mind one touch.
Just see Rob was there. Rob comes and gets the wall's there. Rob then comes and gets me. I stop, and then still comes with his run.
And bends it round. There. One stop in there and he comes round. Come on, right him, Elson. Good lad. Well done, lads. Hey, that's better, isn't it? Hey, good lad. Come on, Incy, son.
See you next month, Dad.
See you next month.
Back, mate. What
Hold on. Now we wait for the other fella, eh?
You have a nice evening around the ground, didn't you?
Yeah, but, well, you will. But this is a run of 3 games now, isn't it? You see, that's the thing. It all start again. You know, the boy Gascoigne's coming down now. People have been wanting him not to play. Now they'll get a chance because he's suspended for the Holland game with 2 bookings.
You must be
Well done, son. Good lad, eh?
Brilliant.
Well done, good lad.
Well done, lad.
people will never accept this, and I can't really see why they should. The results sometimes do take a secondary nature. Now, having said that, one doesn't like to lose to the United States. I would say that looking at that particular game, it followed on the back of a very, very poor performance against Norway, which had knocked all of us, myself included. I thought the performances against Brazil and against Germany in the Silver Dome were very acceptable. I thought that was about that. Those two games were about what the World Cup is going to be about. It's about those conditions. It's about, as I say, that climate. It's about that atmosphere. And I thought the experience there hopefully will stand us in very good stead. We've had this very good performance and result against Poland. What we are about now is going into Rotterdam in October and getting the result that everybody wants us to get, and I know particularly around this table.
Very good, that, Graham.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Chairman, I thought it was disappointing that Gascoigne got his caution amidst the match, but it concerns me that his general behaviour seems to be something which doesn't reflect the image we try to give on the pitch.
As regards Paul Gascoigne himself, part of the problem I would think that I've had as a manager that we've spent far too much time talking about him.
What we'd like to do is to develop modules, that is short courses.
Charles Hughes, the Football Association's Director of Coaching.
To coaches in the clubs, so that, frankly, they'll become better at the jobs they do, and particularly those who are involved with youth players. The seniority of the position would be Assistant Director of Coaching.
It's always a bit confusing. Would I be correct in saying that this chap will eventually take over from you?
Well, I hope he won't take over just yet, but... I think what is happening, Chairman, seriously, is that during my time here, I'm coming to the end of my 30th year now, but during the last 10 years in particular, there's been enormous expansion in a number of areas. I'm very mindful of the fact that we need now to organise correctly for my succession, but at the same time, I shouldn't hold up the developments from taking place.
Right. You want one as well, do you?
Cheers, Graham. All the best, mate.
Thanks a lot. Look after yourselves.
Take care.
Good lad.
Bye.
There's two positions I don't want to be in this world: Princess of Wales and the England manager.
You get hounded, don't you? I get letters from her now and again, you know, thanking me for taking her off the headlines.
She's never had a turnip put on top of her head, though, has she?
No.
Maybe that's next week's Daily Mirror. Well, good luck next week.
Thanks a lot. I can't and won't discuss that in public because I think that's wrong, and I think there are too many things, particularly in a game which is full of emotions, where people decide to discuss things in public, and I think it has to be said that perhaps over the last couple of months it's a difficulty sometimes, David, to differentiate between what people are saying for the good of the game and what they're saying for self-interest. I get a bit cheesed off 3 weeks ago saying I'm going to sign a contract, take pressure off England and Graham Taylor. And I assume that he hasn't signed a contract for peanuts, and then he's coming in with all of this kind of situation, you know what I mean?
And so to Rotterdam, and the match which would decide England's fate. Taylor believed that his team could still qualify, but the gentlemen of the press were not so confident.
Before the Poland game, there was a lovely wave of optimism about, wasn't there? The country were up for it, and you could almost sense that we would win that game before we played. Now, with the changes you've had to make and some of the others you've made, do you now not sense a little bit of apprehension?
Well, only a few fellas give it that.
Graham, it has all the signs of the side you selected against Norway. There are a lot of changes.
No, don't be so silly, Rob. Please don't be so silly there. It's got nothing to do with just explain. There's 3.5 of the changes are forced on me. I mean, please don't be silly that way, Rob. It's got nothing to do... No, but listen, no, well, I'm answering it. It's got nothing to do with Norway. You've got a fella that half of you, Merson, half of you have been saying he should be in anyhow. You've got Wright, who sat at the back because he's only got 1 in 14. Half of you have been saying he should be out. Well, you may not be daft, Rob, don't shake your head. But what I'm saying, yeah, so what's your problem, pals? What's the problem? What's the problem with everybody? What's the matter with everybody? Particularly English people, the Dutch people. Come on, rise yourselves. Get on with it, look for your win. Oh, Rob, I can't continue giving a... Rob, I can't have... Listen, Rob, I cannot have faces like yours round about me. Now, I'll continue. No, I can't, Rob, I'll tell you this now. If you was one of my players with a face like that, I'd fucking kick you out. You would never have a chance, son. Get yourself up, man. Put a smile on your face. We're here for business. Come on. Come on, Rob. Come on. Let's have a little bit back at you. Come on, Rob.
Don't you feel some of the players felt that way yesterday?
Come on. Bit more of a smile, Rob. Be a bit more. Hey? Fucking hell. Wow. Hey? The whole nation rests on whether Rob Shepherd is happy or not.
I hope I'm smiling tomorrow. I really do.
Well, good.
I really do. I tell you, but I just worry.
Well, listen, worry. You worry, Rob. You worry. But don't make the fucking rest of us worry, Rob. Go and worry on your own.
Fair enough.
Graham, you say this is... Graham, you say this is the type of game where you want Ian Wright...
I love him, really.
It's the type of game where you want Ian Wright beside you on the bench.
Winner takes all. Two great footballing nations battling really now for one place in the United States.
Are we all in here now? OK, just 30 seconds now. In life, there's so many opportunities, and they're always round about us, but there's too many people in life that never see them. Then there are those people who see the opportunities, they don't want to grasp it. And then there's the other people that generally are life's winners. They see the opportunities, they go looking for them, and when they see them, they grasp them. And that's what you're facing now on the football field, isn't it? Go fucking take the opportunity, it's there for you, and wring every little bit out of it, OK? Hey. Oh! Hit the post. Is it? We're in trouble. All right, hold it. Just hold it, Alan.
Push him out.
Steady, David, don't! Get round! No, don't! Bloody! Don't lose it. That's it. That's good enough. Go on, Platty. Referee! Referee! Should be sent off. Should be sent off as well. Is he going to send him off? He's got to send him off. Being instructed. Hey, you know the rulings, eh?
Hey, come.
Linesman! Linesman! What sort of thing is happening here? Hey? That is terrible. You know it, don't you? You know it. You know it. Hey?
Didn't even get a fucking penalty.
And a yellow card. Absolutely disgraceful.
Hey. So England's free kick. Merson. Dorigo charged down by a wall of orange.
Linesman! Linesman! Hey! That's just...
And what an irony it would will be if he scored with this when he really should have been off the field. Is that ball lined up? Can Seaman get a side of it? Koeman with a shot, charged down by Ince.
They did exactly the same there.
Fucking hell's bells.
Again, it's Ronald Koeman. Again, the problem is there. Again, it's a critical moment. He's going to flip one now. He's going to flip one. He's going to flip one, and it's in!
I tell ya, they don't fucking go.
To get righty on, won't we, shortly?
Yeah, I think they've got to give righty a go. Inside the fucking believe it! Ah, I don't believe it!
Keep going, boys! He's going to clip you. It's gone inside. Come on, righty then. Go on, son. It's gone inside Davies near post. Had it. Hey, come on. Tony! Come on. Come on. Keep it there again, Andy. Come on. Right to the death. You know we've been cheated, don't you? I'm a meter. I'm a meter. Referee! What? You know. Then he doesn't take the free kick at the other end. It's all right, okay. Right. Now I'm in my meter here. No, you can't. Look at him. Oh, that's 2 minutes. I won't say anything else. I won't say anything else. Right. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I won't say anything else now. Yeah. No, come on, don't. I know it isn't. That's what they'll say. But I'm allowed to stay up a meter. Yeah. Let's have a look again. Even if he doesn't see it as a penalty, he has to go. You know that. I know you know it, so... And then the fella scores the free kick. You can't say anything. I know you can't say anything. I know that. You see, at the end of the day, I get the sack now. I'm just saying to your colleague, referee's got me the sack. Thank him ever so much for that, won't you?
England's World Cup journey was almost over, and Taylor returned to Luton Airport to face the lights and the music.
The stage is set for England's last and decisive match in this World Cup qualifying group. England in red, San Marino in blue. England needing to win by a 7-goal margin and hope that Poland can do them a favour in Poznan against Holland. I'm sure you're aware now of what's at stake. And Bachoki, number 9, picks the ball up straight away, and San Marino launched the first attack. Oh, and a mistake by Stuart Pearce, and San Marino had scored. I don't believe this.
England's failure to make it to the States.
If he doesn't resign,
must still rest on the shoulders of one man.
If Taylor doesn't go, he will go. The FA must sack him.
He has succeeded only.
An edited version of this programme, which will be more suitable for children to see, will be shown on Friday at 5 o'clock.
This morning, we are a country on its knees.
And must now pay the price. Full stop.
R.I.P. England. R.I.P. England. That's our point.
Okay. Cheers. Right.
My advice to the next England manager is just make sure your team doesn't lose.